Welcome to 5 Girls, 5 Minutes. It's Monday. I'm Sarah. This is Louise.
Hi.
And there's one question we have to answer, and it might take up the whole video. Tally was talking about watching Murphy Brown, which was pretty cool because it brought back memories. I haven't seen that show since it was originally on.
You know what's funny?
What?
I was looking through the archives of the show I work for because I needed footage of stuff, doesn't matter. And I was just browsing through a show from the 90s, and one of them was the discussion was why did Murphy Brown have a baby without consulting her husband or whatever? I don't know. And I was like, oh, yeah, Murphy Brown. Hadn't really thought about it in 10 years or whatever, I don't know.
Did you ever watch it?
No.
Yeah, I watched it. I vaguely remember she does have a baby, and I don't think she's married, and that was a big, ooh, another thing, because Tally was talking about how nowadays things on the show would be updated and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And my answer to a show that I would like to see now, to see what it would be like these days, I guess, I haven't really put much thought into it because you just asked it, but Cheers, I think, because I really like Cheers, and it's a lot of relationship stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I think these days, for one thing, the technology would be different. The bar would be souped up, and they would probably have TVs and loud music and stuff, so it wouldn't be the homey atmosphere that it is on the original show.
Yeah, I always think about those really old cartoons, how they'll usually like Tom and Jerry is a good example. They'll have guns, straight up just have guns, or they'll be smoking cigars. Yeah. Or they shoot at each other with guns. That would never pass now.
No. Too violent.
If someone was and here the little cat gonna pull out a gun and shoot at the little mouse. It's gonna be hilarious. He'd be immediately fired. And they'd be are you kidding? You're kidding, right? And they'd be no, it'd be funny. It'd be you're fired, right? That's how that conversation would go.
That's one of the things in Mrs. Doubtfire, because as everyone knows, Robin Williams' character is a voice actor.
Yeah, and he's the parrot or whatever is smoking, and he's trying to voice it as smoking is bad.
And he's this is terrible. But doesn't he get fired?
He does get fired, and that's why the mom is you have a responsibility to give us money. You're a terrible dad. You should go.
See if they updated.
And then he's I'm gonna work as a lady and be a nanny, and
That's from the 90s. That wouldn't fly these days. That movie.
And the kids and the mom are a little bit stupid because it's Robin Williams in a wig, and they're she seems a little familiar.
It's Mara Wilson. It's one of Mara Wilson's movies. Everybody should know about Mara Wilson. She's awesome. Now that she's an adult, she's a writer, and her Twitter is awesome. So, and Tally is a big fan of Matilda. So I hope you've been following her because she's cool. And she has a Tumblr that's a blog, I guess. So this became a Mara Wilson video. Sorry.
So anyway, Mrs. Doubtfire,
that movie would also, it's very out of date. For a lot of reasons, but
was it ever in date?
Yeah,
I don't know.
In the 90s, it was cool and funny.
But I still think the mom and the kids are pretty stupid. Did you think you'd recognize your dad in a wig?
Yes.
I mean, I recognized Robin Williams in a wig, and I'm not his son. So why wouldn't his?
Yeah. True.
The way it should have played out is he should have come in a wig, and she'd be what are you doing? You'd be oh, I'm just here trying to be a new candidate, or what? And you're I know it's you. What, do you think I was stupid? Is this a joke? And then she'd be
short.
yeah, isn't it funny?
But Harvey Firestein's I'm amazing at makeup. I can make you look just like a woman, and that's what ends up happening. But anyway. It's a 90s thing. But yeah, Cheers.
Maybe she would have been are you related to, I don't know, whatever his name is, Robin Williams?
Yeah.
And she'd be yeah. That's it.
I'm his great aunt.
His great aunt. wanted to take care of his
Children.
children. Like, you never mentioned a great aunt. Well, that's because I was on a lot of drugs and he was embarrassing. He's like, well, you wouldn't be a good nanny if you were on a lot of drugs. And it's also kind of not nice of him not to mention you. That makes me think that A, you should not be taking care of our children. Also makes me think that maybe he's not a very sensitive guy. And then he'd be like, no, it's me. And that would be the movie.
That'd be the updated version. But yeah, I think Cheers, if it was on, I think it was on NBC. I could be wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, there would be no laugh track also because NBC shows, and it would probably be one of those like single camera, or no, multi-camera, where like it would follow everybody around. It would be much swoopier. What?
How would it be like this?
Yes, and it would like follow me around as I...
Where's the zoom on this? Is this the zoom?
Yes.
And it'd be like, wait, I need to see
Please
it.
don't zoom in on me.
No, it'd be like, okay, talk.
I'm talking about Cheers. I like Cheers. Cliff Clavin, his job would be gone because nobody uses the postal service anymore. He would have to work for like...
Clavin. Who would he have to work with?
He'd probably have to work for Amazon. That would be the updated version.
So you know what I feel bad for? Like, the people who spent all the time... Is this a thing? A camera guy school? Wait, this is probably really loud. Camera guy school?
What are you filming now?
I don't know, I can't see. Camera guy school, and they're like, they're doing it... We're taking too long,
Yes,
but I'm
we
going
are.
to say this quickly. Camera guy school, and like, they've been trying to like make it so that they have like the great angles and that they're like steady and they like know everything, and then they like go work for like some weird TV show. They're like, we're gonna shoot a documentary style, be jerky with the camera and zoom in randomly, and they're like, why did I go to camera guy school to handle a camera like this guy who's an idiot, you know? Anyway.
Yeah. So, wait, that's no question.
So anyway,
That's not a question.
I know that's not a question. I never said it was a question.
We'll see you next week.
Wait, I have a question. What's your favorite plant?
Okay. I don't know what my favorite plant is, but